Hi everybody, I am Chrissy Kelly of AbScent and welcome to day 5 of smell training online. It's very nice that you've joined us today. We are with you every day now for at least a month, maybe a little bit more, to help you make smell training a habit. I know this is the hardest thing to do, which is why I'm going to be helping you along the way. In the last 4 days, I've been talking to you a little bit about kits, about kind of what are the principles behind smell training. And as I do smell training every day with you, I'm going to be giving you a little bit more information each time. So, and guess what? If you tuned in yesterday and you saw something that was backward, well, I've actually solved that problem by taking the letters out and turning them over. Right, okay, so let's get going. I've got my jars right here. It's a beautiful day here, very warm. I hope that the weather is seasonal where you are and not feeling like it's early September. The first thing that I'm smell training with today is rosemary. And I think I've probably said many times, but it's not what you smell, but what you do with your mind when you're smell training that's important. But I just read that off because I think you might be curious. Okay, so rosemary for me as first today. I want you to take tiny bunny sniffs, and I sure do hope that you've got your jars in front of you and are doing this with me. I'm watching you. Okay, so I'm taking some tiny bunny sniffs. I'm going to pause in between, take some normal breaths. I'm talking, so obviously I'm breathing normally while I do that. And then I'm going to go back to bunny sniffs. "20 seconds or so, as long as it holds your attention. The main thing is that you really concentrate." Right, that's the first one done. Now I'm going on to black pepper. Like the rosemary, it's got a little bit of that trigeminal thing going on, so that sort of a sensation in your nose. I really like black pepper. It's kind of spicy and wintry. For me, a deep smell. And now a bergamot, a well-known component in aftershave and other colognes, of course. Also in Earl Grey tea. So if you want to call to mind something like that while you're smell training, that might be a good way of you to engage your memory of what this smell is. No matter what your experience, even if you're not exactly, smelling the thing that you recognize, I know some of you probably will have a bit of parosmia. Trust me, it's all good. And especially for those of you that have parosmia, you may not be aware that there's now been a study which has shown that people who smell train, they looked at 4 months and 6 months. And they found that the people who smell trained did better in all the tests that they gave them, both before and after. And the people who had parosmia and stuck with it for 6 months really felt that their lives had improved and that their parosmia was less. So just bear that in mind. You may know that parosmia is a sign that things are regenerating, and we think that smell training actually encourages the regeneration to happen a little bit more quickly. So those two things together actually equals bonus. Finally, the last one I have here is lavender. Little bunny sniffs. I'm concentrating on what I'm doing rather than on you right now, so if I close my eyes, don't mind. Good. Now, if you are participating in the University of Stockholm smell training research, please go to your phone and log into smelltrainingapp.com. If you haven't heard of this yet, you can scroll back in Instagram to read a little bit more about this study. The people there are working on understanding more about how people smell train. So it's an interesting and worthwhile study. And if you sign up and join me for this month, you will be helping yourself, and you will also be helping researchers understand more. And that's going to not just benefit you, but other people in the future who get this terrible condition. Right, so that's kind of it for today. It's been lovely seeing you. I hope you'll keep checking back in with me as we move on to day 6 and onward from there. So that's all from me today. Goodbye and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.